Fredrick Hurst, and I'm the publisher of Point of View, an Afro-American Point of View newspaper. Well, I've always wanted to start a newspaper, but I was too busy practicing law.
Okay.
And I practiced law for about 25, 30 years. I was finally fed up with the fact that the mainstream media was disseminating such a negative picture of our community. And the fact that it focused more on crime and the idea of welfare than it did on the vast array of strengths that we had in our community. It made people who were inclined to be biased more biased, and those who were not inclined biased. And that inspired me, and I said, okay, I'll start my own newspaper now. I sat down and developed a 5-year plan, and I then executed on that plan. That's how we got here. Most newspapers like ours are given away free. The Reminder is an example, The Advocate. And the only way you can give them away free is if you generate income from some other area. And that area, of course, are advertisers. The key to developing advertisers is to be able to demonstrate that you have a good product that can help them. What we did was a little unique at the beginning, and in fact it's going on my website in a little while. We were well known in the community and as being responsible people, so we approached certain advertisers and said that if you commit to our first year and you find out at the end of that first year that our product is not adequate, we would expect you not to go with us. But if you commit to us for the first year, it'll help us launch the newspaper. And that's what happened. A lot of them committed to us for the first year, and at the end of the first year, they liked the product. And our main advertisers have all remained with us. And as we become more popular, other advertisers have come on board. The distribution has been phenomenal, by the way, the circulation. We've gone up to 10,000 and headed to 13,000. And we distribute the paper in 250 sites between Springfield and Connecticut. The vast majority of it is in Springfield, but in the last year we just experimented with an expansion into Connecticut. We have about 60 sites in Hartford, and we're in the process of developing sites in New Haven. And we have contacts in Bridgeport, which is the range that we want to reach in Connecticut. And before it's over, we expect to go to, before the next 2 years, we expect to be 20 to 30,000. Well, you know, I'll tell you what I taught my kids their entire life. You can, no matter what happens, no matter how many times you fail, the trick is not to quit. Because if you don't quit, you'll get to where you want to go. But the minute you quit, you nullify everything you've done before, along with your dreams. And to me, that's a sad thing. I don't ever start a project with the intention of quitting. To the contrary, I start a project with the intention of succeeding, unless I die. And that's my attitude. Anybody who knows me knows that I don't do anything with the inclination toward quitting. If you see me lose out, it had nothing to do with me. And that's really what it's all about. You got to start with the belief in yourself and with the determination not to quit. Then you got to work hard. And you got to, if it's a business, you have to treat it like a business. You have to plan. A lot of people don't like to plan. You have to develop processes. A lot of people don't like process, they like serendipity. You have to execute. A lot of people will lay out lofty plans and lofty processes, and they won't execute. These are all the kind of things you have to do no matter what business you're in if you want to succeed. And then you have to present your business in a fashion that is acceptable to the people who are going to use it. It's not rocket science, but it's very difficult sometimes for folks to understand that. My name is Fredrick Hurst, and I'm watching What's the 413 TV.
All right. Thank you.